Hi, I'm Alan Gardner, a committeeman for the Dixie Junior Livestock Show, and we're just finishing our 33rd annual show, and it's been a great deal. We have around 225 animals that have been entered in the show this year. We've had others that didn't make weight, or for one reason or another, for health reasons, that they weren't able to get to the show, even though some of these kids have been working with them for months to prepare them. There's certain qualifications they have to meet weight-wise and quality-wise to get their animal in the show, so that whoever buys them has a good product. The kids now will be selling their animals, and if you're interested in buying one, it'll be too late for this year, but next year we have 3 different options. You can purchase the animal, and it can be sent to the packer and harvested and prepared for your freezer. And if that was the case, that you'd pay for the full price of the animal and for the processing of the meat. Another option is just to support an animal. So you would pay, say, a pig, and these kids are paying premium prices for these animals that they're buying. They're really top quality animals. They're paying more probably for the weaner pig that they're buying, or the lamb or the steer, but potentially that's when they buy it, that they pay more than what it's worth when would be a finished animal in a normal circumstance. So they've got a lot of extra expense and time into it, so they hopefully will get a good premium on their animal and be able to recover their costs and maybe make a little bit. So say an animal was worth on the market $150 and you paid $500 at the show, why the packer would give us credit for $150, so you'd just pay $350. So you can do that and support an animal. And if you don't want to be to the show, or you can't be to the show, why somebody on the committee would be happy to make that purchase for you, and then we could just send you the bill. And the third option is the scholarship auction, where you would pay the full price of the animal, and the exhibitor would get that money. Then you would donate the animal back to the show, and then it would be resold, and the profit from the sale that time would go to the scholarship program. And we've had animals sold probably as many as 10 times, with money going back into the scholarship. This year we gave 18 scholarships, 18 $750 scholarships to seniors that have been participating in the show over the years. I think they have to show for at least 3 years to qualify for those scholarships. So we've had just a lot of scholarships over the years. It's been a great program for the kids. And we invite anybody to come out and watch the show, and it's really a fun experience. Especially what's been exciting for me on the growth that we've had. We started out with just a few animals. We now have, let's say, 220 something that are here this year. But it's been kids that have moved out in maybe a little bit of a rural area, and their neighbor friend has had an animal in the show, and they've gone over with him or her when they've been working with their project, and the next year they've had a project. And we've had just a lot of kids that have no ag background at all that have benefited by learning how to take care of an animal and just learn some of the basics. And it's been exciting that way to see some of the growth that we've had in our youth. So, you want to tell us your name?
My name is Maisey Thompson.
Maisey. So what have you got here?
This is my steer, Wondersmith.
And this is your project this year for the stock show?
Yes.
And how did you do?
I did good.
You did good. How good did you do? What did you win?
Grand champion.
The grand champion steer. That means the very best one here. That's a good deal. So how long have you been showing? Is this your first steer, or have you done?
This is my very first steer.
Your very first steer. Well, wow, how do you get any better than this? Starting off with a grand champion, that's going to be hard to beat each year, isn't it?
I don't think I'll beat it every year.
So, what's been your most fun part of this project?
I think the most fun part is being able to do it with my family.
So you had other family members doing it too, huh?
Mm-hmm.
Good. And what were some of the things you had to do to get your steer ready?
I had to wash him so he looks good and keeps his hair.
Keep his hair good, yeah. He wants to give you a good kiss there.
And I had to walk him so he wasn't as stubborn. And I had to have help fluffing him and get him trimmed.
Yeah, that's good. So did you ever get drugged around the corral when you were trying to lead him?
Not really dragged, but he had to have some people behind him to do it.
To help him, right? To help him learn.
Mm-hmm.
So that's good. Well, that's a great thing to be able to have the grand champion on your first thing out. We wish you luck in the sale. It's going to be coming up here soon, and I'm sure you'll do really well. So, good. Thank you.
Thanks.
We're going to have Maisey Thompson with our grand champion steer. Come on in. Weighing 1,385 pounds. Oh, wow. Look at that good steer. You got a big smile, Maisey? There we go. All right, here we go. How about 5,000? Here we go with 5,000. On the grand champion steer, you have 5,000. 5,000, here we go with 5,000. 5,000, how about 3,000? Start along. That's 3 down 35. I'm a 335 now. 4,000, 3,000, 235, 35 here, now you have 47 now, 4, 37 now, you got me 4, sir, 37, 4,000 now, 2.5, 4,000 here, you can 2.5, 4,000 now, 2.5, we got 4,000 here, you can 2.5, there's only one grand champion, I'm a 4,000 here, you're going to be 2.5, now 5, 42.5, now you're out, so you're going to be 5, 42.5 here, you're 5, 42.5, now 7.5, 40, now you're out, so you're going to be 7.5, 47.5, 45, now 7.5, now 5,000 even money. 47 and a half, 47, 5, now 5, 52 and a half, 5,000, 52 and a half, 5,000, now 2 and a half, 5,000, here, 52 and a half, now 5, 52 and a half, here, 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 5, now 7 and a half, 55, 57 and a half, 55 here, now 7 and a half, 55, 7, now 6, 87 and a half, you're going to be 6,000, 57 and a half, 6, now 2 and a half, 6,000, you're going to be 2 and a half, 6,000 here, now 2 and a half, now 6,000 front row, you're going to be 2 and a half, 6,000 here, now 2 and a half, now 6,000, 2 and a half, now 5, 52 and a half here, now 5, 65, now 7 and a half, 65 here, now 7 and a half, 65 here, now 7 and a half, 65, 7 and a half, now 7, 67 and a half, you're going to be 7, 67 and a half here, now, we're going to 67 and a half, now 7, now 2 and a half, 7 here, now 2 and a half, 7 here, you're going to be 2 and a half, 7,000, now 2 and a half, 7,000 here, you're going to be 2 and a half, we're going 7,000 here, now 2 and a half, now 5, 72 and a half, you're going to be 5, 72 and a half here, 5, now 7 and a half, 75, you're going to be 7 and a half, 75 here, now 7 and a half. Hey, we just want to see this on now 8,000. I'm a 77 and a half, you can be 77, 8 now, 2 and a half, 8,000, you're going to be 2 and a half, 8,000 here, now 2 and a half, 8,000, you're going to be 2 and a half, 8,000 here, now 2 and a half, 8,000, 2 and a half, now 5, 82 and a half, you're going to be 5, now 7 and a half, 85 and 7 and a half, now 9, 87 and a half, you're going to be 9, 87 and a half, you're out again, you're going to be 9, 87 and a half here, now 9, 87 and a half, you're going to be 9, 87 and a half here, you're going to be 9, 87 and a half here, you're going to be 9, 87 and a half, you're going to be 9, 87 and a half now 9. Thanks for your help. I'm going to sell the grand champion steer 8750 Progressive Contracting, number 178. Come on down for a picture. We'll take us a little time on these first 6 animals. Another big round of applause for Maisey, Thompson, and Progressive. Thank you guys. Thank you very much.
What's your name?
Brylee Walker.
Brylee, okay. And what's your project that you've got this year?
The stock show.
So what animal have you got?
A steer.
A steer. Is this your first year showing this animal, or have you been here before?
No, this is my first year.
First year. Wow. How do you do any better than this, come up here with a champion your very first year, how are you going to top that next year?
I have no idea. Yeah, another good steer.
Another good steer. That's the way to do it. That's a good answer. So what's been your favorite part of the project?
I like that he's really gentle, and
so what have you done to work with him and preparing?
we've walked him a lot every day. We feed him like 25 to 30 pounds of show rye a day, and then like 10 to 15 pounds of hay.
Yeah,
So
good. So do you walk him and stuff like that to lead
Yeah.
him around, to teach him?
we take him out of the pen.
And lead him? And on all these steers, it's important that they stand just right. You practice with your stick to
Yeah, my stick
position his
is
legs
right.
and everything.
Yep.
Yeah, it's a lot of fun, isn't it? So are you going to be sad to see him go?
Can be sad.
Yeah. Yeah, okay. Well, we congratulate you on your project. This is a great deal.
Thank you.
All right, next up we got the reserve steer, exhibited by this pretty young lady, Brylee Walker, with a good steer weighing 1265. All right, here we go. How about 5,000? Here we go. Over 5,000. 5,000. 3,000. Here we go. Over 3,000. 3,000. Now 32 and a half. Now 5. 32 and a half. Here we go. 5. I'm 5. 37 and a half. 35. 57 and a half. 3,500. Here now 7 and a half. 35. 57 and a half. 35. Here 57 and a half. 3,500. Now 7 and a half. 35. 57 and a half. 3,500. Now 4. I'm 37 and a half. You guys are going to be 4,000. Now 2 and a half. Man, you're going to be 2 and a half. Now 5. 42 and a half. Here you go. 5. Now 7 and a half. 45, you can be 7 and a half, 45 here, now 7 and a half, 4,500 here, now 7 and a half, 47 and a half, 47 and a half, 5,000, 47.55, now 2 and a half, 5,000 here, you can be 2 and a half, 5,000 here, now 2 and a half, 5,000 here, you can be 2 and a half, 5,000 here, now 2 and a half, here, 5,000, you can be 2 and a half, 5,000 here, now 2 and a half. So, $5,000, that's going to be on Jake, $5,000. Jake, he was the runner-up winner on the Grand Champion as well. Come on down for a picture, guys.
Tell us your name.
I'm Spencer Esplin.
Spencer, okay. And what do you have here?
This is my hog.
Your hog. So what did you win at the show this year?
I won Grand Champion.
Grand Champion. That's pretty cool, isn't it? I know you had a pretty big grin when you came out of the show ring.
Oh yeah, I was really surprised when I won.
Yeah, you got a good hog, so that's good. So how many years have you shown?
This is my second year
Your
showing.
second year, so man, you're starting off with a bang. You ready to go for next year already?
Yes, I am.
Yeah. So what's been your most fun part of the project?
I think I like the bonding part of this project, and I like working with the pigs and seeing how they respond and react.
So what have you done as you worked with him?
We guided around our little area with whips.
Just kind of teach him how to walk and to do that kind of stuff. Yeah, and did you wash him?
Yep.
Quite a bit, huh? Yeah, that's good. Did you help clip him?
Yes, I did.
Yeah. Looks like you did a good job there.
Thank you.
So, well, that's really exciting. You've had a good show. Now, did you have, you had some other siblings showing too, didn't you? Some other brothers showing with you?
Yeah, I did.
You had 2 brothers showing? That's good. All right, well, congratulations to you.
Thank you.
And we'll look forward to seeing you next year here.
All right.
Okay.
All right, Spencer, you got a big smile? There you go. Look at that good looking hog right there. All right, so the Grand champion hog. 2,000 here to go with the 2,000. 2,000 here to go with 2,000. One grand champion hog in 2019, guys. 2,000. I got the money. Get to be 21. 2,000 here to 21 needs to do. 2,100 here now, 2. 21 needs to do. 2,100 here to do. 21 silver now, 2. I'm a 21 high. You can be 2. Now 3. 2,200 here now, 3. I'm a 22. You can see go 2,200 here. You can be 3. 2,200 now, 3. 22 here. You can be 3. 2,200 here now, 3. Y'all done. 2,200 here. Now 4. 23 here before. 23 here before we go. 2,300 up here before. 2,300 now 4. 2,300 on in here now 4. Oh, $2,300. We're going to put that up for 303. One inside story. $2,300. One inside story. Smile big.
I am Bree, Salisbury.
And what's your project here you've got?
This is my pig.
Your pig, and is this your first year showing a pig?
No, last year was.
So this is your second year. So what did you do? How good did you do with your pig? What did you win?
I won second place out of the whole show.
So what, do you know what that's called? Is that
Reserve Grand Champion.
Reserve Grand Champion? That's right. That's pretty big to be able to do that on your second time.
Yep.
So have you had fun doing the pig?
Yep.
What's been your most fun part of the project?
Teaching how to train it and working with it every day and making friends with it and doing competition.
Yeah. So what do you do when you're working with it? You teach it to?
I teach it to keep its head up while it walks in a pen, in a round pen, so that when I come to the show, she'll do what I taught her to.
Yeah, well that's good. That's pretty important. Teaching you to drive it and walk it and exercise it and just teach it how to turn and everything, huh? That's good. So you gonna do this next year?
Yes.
Good deal. Well, congratulations to you.
Thank you.
It's a good project you've got.
Thanks.
There we go. Look at that good fella. Oh, pretty gal right there. All right, here we go, friends. Get on 2,000. Here we go. 2,000. Now 21. I'm a 2,000 here for 21. I'm a 2,000 here for 21. 2,000 here now 21. I'm a 2,000 now 21. Now 2. Now 3. 2,200. You give me 4. 23. 4 out. No, you give me 4. 24. Now 5. 2,400 here for the out dog. You give me 5. 2,400 here. 5. You go 2,400 bucks here. Now 5. Now 2,400 here. You go 5. You go 24 here. You give me 5. Sold in your weight corner, $2,400, $2,400. Number 123, Cedar Excavation. And American Charities, number 305. Right there. All right, hey, good job for him. And Cedar Excavation. How about another big round of applause? Thank you very much, guys.
So, what's your name?
Josie Gardner.
Josie, okay. And what's your project here you've got?
My project is a Hampshire Lamb.
Hampshire Lamb. Has it been a fun one?
Yeah,
So what did you win here at the show?
Grand Champion.
Grand Champion. Is this your first time you've showed a lamb?
No, I've shown the lamb I think 4 times.
4 times? Is this your first champion?
Yeah.
That's good though. It's exciting, isn't
Yeah.
it? So what's been your most fun part of the project?
I don't know, probably just like getting him ready for the show is always really exciting.
Yeah. So what have you had to do as you've had him over the last few months?
Well, I walk him 3 times a week and then stand him 3 times a week for like 45 minutes a day.
Just train him so he shows how to show him. That's a really important part, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
So did you ever get drugged around the trail or knocked down as you were trying to catch him?
No.
He's been pretty good then, huh?
Yeah.
That's good. All right. Well, that's really exciting that you can do this, and we're glad to have you at the show. And you coming back next year?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Well, good. We'll look forward to seeing you then.
Thank you.
So, we got the Grand Champion lamb exhibit by Josie Carter. Look at that good lamb right there, guys. 2,000. Here we go. 2,000. 2,000, here we go, over 2,000, here we go, 2,000, here we go, over 2,000, 2,000, here we go, 1,500 now on the reserve, on the grand champion lamb, here we got 15, now 16, over 1,500, here we go, 16, 1,500 over now 16, now 17, 16, over 17, 16, now got 30, over 17, 1,600 now 17, over 16, over 17, 1,600 over now 17, now 18, 17, over 18. 1,700 on it, now 18, I'm a 17, here we go 18, 1,700 on it, now 18, I'm a 17, now 19, 18, here we go 19, 1,800 on it, now 19, now 18, here we go 19, 1,800 on it, here we go 19, now 1,800 on it, here we go 19, now 1,800, now 19, now 2,000. 2,000 even money, yeah? We got 2,000, you go 19, now 2, I'm a 1,900, you go 2, 1,900 now 2, to go to 19, here we go 2, 1,900 on it, now 2, 2, now 1, I'm a 2,000, here you go 21, 2,000 here, now 21, I'm a 2,000, here you go 21. I sold the lamb, $2,000, Old Dairy, number 396, $2,000, come on down, if you look single, come on down for a picture. Big smile before you answer all those questions, Randall.
So what's your name?
My name is Lux.
Lux, okay. Lux Webb. And this is quite a rambunctious animal you got here. What did you win at the show?
I won this pink
Ribbon, yeah, for the reserve champion, huh? That's pretty good. And you're 8, this is your first year to show?
Yes,
And you're starting off with a bang. We've got a lot of young ones that did really well this year.
Hey, calm down.
So you handle that lamb pretty well. What's been your most fun part to do with this lamb as you've been training it for the show?
I like walking it and setting it up a lot.
You like walking? That's good.
Hey, come here.
Yeah, it looks like you've done good. You control it really well. So, did you help shearing?
No, my dad
Your
was
dad
doing
shearing?
it.
Yeah, that's a pretty big job for somebody your size, isn't it? Well, that's really exciting. You've done a really good job with your project. So, we'll let you take him back to the pen. You go to the sale in just a minute. So, are you anxious to sell it? Are you kind of sad to see it go?
I know, but we're trying to buy it right back.
You're going to try and buy it back. Okay,
Yep.
This is, I know you put this in your flock.
Hey, no. Yeah.
Yeah. All right, well, congratulations to you.
Thank you.
All right.
Next up, we've got the reserve champion lamb. The name is North Salisbury right here, Lux Webb. All right, here we go. For the good reserve champion lamb right here. How about 1,500 here with 15, 1,500 now 16. I'm a 15, you're a 16, now 17, 16, you're a 17, now 18. I'm a 19, 18, you're a 19, now 2,000. I'm a 2,000, now 21. I'm a 21, you're a 2, 2,100 now 2. I'm a 21, now 3, 23, 24. 2,300 here, now 4, 24, now 5. 2,400 here, 25. I'm your outdog, you're 5. 2,400 here, 5. 2,400 here, now 5. Now 6. I'm a 25, you're 6. Now 7. I'm a 26, you're out again. You're both out straight away right here. 26, you're 7. 2,600 here, now 7. 26, you're 7. 2,600 now 7. I'm a 22, you get 7. 26, and I'm going to progressive at 26. Now you're out. They got 27 got there. You'll be 28. 2,700 now 8. Get 28 now 9. 28, you're 9. 2,800 here, you're 9. We go 2,800 here, they you'll be 9. 2,800 here, you'll be 9. I'm a 2,800 here, they you'll be 9. So, $2,800. Dixie Junior they got the breaker off for $137. Thank you guys. How about a big round of applause right there? Come on down, Craig. All right, how about another big round for Dixie Junior Livestock Show?
Yeah, we thank you for your attention and what you've hopefully been able to learn a little bit about our program. We really appreciate those that have supported the kids. This is what's made this show possible, is the great support we've had from businesses and parents and grandparents and just friends that have come out and bought animals and supported the kids. It's been a great experience for them. and we just welcome you out to come out and see it next year and participate with us.